Hello, hello. Okay, we are live. And somebody's already watching. And yes, it went through. And I'm going to share the link a little bit, see if how many people come in. And I'll be right with you all. I've got a couple of my groups I need to share this with. I know I did not let you guys know ahead of time I was going to be going live, but I am. Just to go over this book a little bit, I posted the links and stuff in the description. On the StreamYard side, I wonder if you can see it. You should be able to see it on your side, I would think. Let me look and see if people are there yet. Hello. Okay, I'm just checking while I go and see how this goes tonight. I usually plan better than this. But I didn't. Only have a couple more places to post. Seems like the computer's slow this evening. Or maybe it's just me. Not feeling on top of my game, that is for sure. But I've noticed most everybody's got something going on with them. I think I have a cold in that one side, working my nerves for sure. There we go. Sharing on Facebook, and we know how that goes. And this is the last one. Okay, I'm going to go over this. So, I've been following Karen Campbell and her videos, which are amazing, and she makes them so much fun. She has several books out. This is one I've been falling in love with the mixed media process. It is. I'm really enjoying it so much better right now in my journey than using my paintbrushes and stuff. It's fun. Anyway, she has a 7-step plan, and she was doing videos on just each step and how it went. And then because she had such an overwhelming, people kept asking her questions and this, that, and the other, she went ahead and did a book. And it's just really cool. And it's her 7-step plan, so I thought we'd review that. And because the one thing I did not know is she uses Mod Podge for everything. But in her book, she also tells you, she goes through, everything's big where you can read it. But she goes step by step. These are some of her artwork. but she goes step by step with it. And the way she does her, she works from the bottom up. When she talks about her hamburger, it's from the bottom up. And that's what she uses as a guideline for your mixed media. You know, the layers. She starts layer 1 and then works up. And then in this book, she goes over each one of the layers, just like she does in the videos that she does of it. She also tells you in this book things that you can use for mixed media that work really well, like with papers and stuff. Tissue paper, which I've seen her use a lot of. She tells you what options: Mod Podge, glue, decoupage, better options. She tells you craft stuff, craft grade, and she also talks about artist grade. And then she talks to you. There's a link in her book. It tells you, and those are all her videos over each step as she's worked with it. And then she goes to layer 2, your backgrounds, and she goes over that layer with it as well. It's just amazing. And just look how funny she is. She is funny. Even in her videos, she is funny. She talks about gesso, white gesso, clear, black. She gives, details about things like that. Here again, on her next step, there's another video that she does, and her videos are fun. But she goes through each step, all 7 steps, what she uses, and then as it goes along, these are a lot of things that she uses, but she will also tell you things that she doesn't think are so good. What are the best ones versus the ones that don't work so well when you do mixed media pieces, which I think is really good. And I can show you, this was one of hers I followed. And this was not this, but this was the last one I followed. And it doesn't stick or anything, but I followed her 7 steps on this piece and love it. And it's the back side of the one, which goes to show you how good the, this Arteza mixed media book is pretty good. I did front and back with my mixed media on this, and it turned out really well. She uses a lot of art crayons. I had some and didn't realize how good they could be used for. And the pip pens. I got a couple of the pip pens, and using it on mixed media works really well, like she shows you. I'm just glossing over a lot of this, but to get the real deal, you need to get her book or watch her videos and then get her book, because she's got several books out there. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Jess Mike. How are you? Oh, I'm glad you like her. I think she's pretty. I'm thinking about doing her on canvas in a mixed media. I'm like on a big canvas. Now, she will not look like this when she's done, because I can't replicate it. She'll look different, but the same. Does that make sense? But I'm thinking about doing her on a big canvas instead of just in a book. Hey, Grace, how are you, darling? I haven't seen you in a long time. So she talks about her Gillettos, pip pens, pocket brush pens, Stabilos. Okay, so I did order Stabilo pencils. I got to tell you, I'm loving them. They activate really fast with water. They activate pretty fast with water. She uses the Bombay inks. I don't have any knowledge of how to use that. Pan pastels I have. My Prismacolor markers I use. That's the markers I do use. And then right here, she gives you a place to put your favorite stuff at here. And then what you should put in there, type of your paint, marker, pen, etc., what your favorite brand names are. All the way down. Here's where she starts telling you in the book what will smear, what blends, all kinds of stuff on here. And you can take notes and put notes in this. Barbara, I just got my Stabilo I am in love with it. I used a lot of it on here. The Stabilo, I drew it on there, and then as soon as you get it with water, you can smear that sucker with a paintbrush on your fingers. I'm beginning to really like to do things with my hands. And then I used the Stabilo here, but then I went in with the black pit pen, and she's right, because in one of her videos, she says you have like a so many second window that you can make it work. And she's right. You have to really get to it quick, but it will smear like you want it to. It'll move. She talks about the brands: Ranger, Crayola, Jane Davenport, Tim Holtz. I have some Jane Davenport stickers. You could tell. What could you tell, Barbara? Fun craft grade products she puts here, and she lines them. Then she goes over to more artist grade, because she is a professional artist. She has art retreats, but over in Scotland. She rents castles out. And I think she has to have like a lottery, because there's so many people that want to go. She has to do it like a lottery so everybody gets a chance. Copic, oil-based products, straight-up watercolors. She does a lot of watercolor. In the description, I put in on the StreamYard side, I put in like her YouTube channel and all that. Is it showing? Does it show on the YouTube side while we're live? I don't know. Because I've got her YouTube channel in there, but I forgot to put the link to her book. Oh. But it's if you go to her YouTube channel, her Amazon stuff's all there for all of her books. Because I also have the book where I'm learning to try to draw better. Profiles and stuff. She talks about your plates. Step 4. Because between each step, you seal it. When you do your, initial stuff, then you go through and you seal it with a layer of Mod Podge. And then you do your next layers and stuff, and then you seal things again. Because then if it's something you don't want to move, then you want to freeze it in place, you got to seal it. Then you can work over the top of it, and what you've done underneath isn't going to move. I'm learning all about this stuff, and I'm loving it. And she's making it so much fun. So when I found out she went ahead and did a book over all the steps that she's done these quick little videos for, I was like, I have to have it. Yeah, she has a whole video on her, because it's not just her that she does it with. There's a couple of mixed media artists that are over there that take part of this. And I know one, I think that lady has a YouTube channel herself. But there's like 2 or 3 of them that she does. She wants to do this, and she got them to join along, and they have a great old time. There's just a video of her Scotland trip. And she's from here in the States. Is there Mod Podge? On one of her videos, let me see if I can show you. It has to do with these guys here. She took and did some quick little paintings. They're like, she told her 4x8 or something like that. They're tall and lean. And she went through and she went and bought she does her stuff with this Bombay ink. I don't know anything about this ink. But she went through and did some vases and bottles and things. And then to seal them, she used different sealer on each one, a different brand on each one, so you could see how it looked like when it was all dry. There's a whole video on it. Those are her pit pens that she uses, and this is her shading them. You have to be fast because it will dry up, so you only have a short time. And how you can correct things. She is a firm believer in gesso. And she says black is good when you want to just obliterate whatever it was you've done before. These are paint when she went over finishes as well. Like you're finishing your the final thing. What do you call that? Where you what's it called? Varnish. When you varnish your paint, she had a different varnish for each one of these canvases that she did, and there's a video on that. And it shows you what her best one that she liked, the worst one, the way it turned out, this, that, and the other thing. I have bought 2 Pit pens. One's black and one's white. I have a set of the big fat crayons that Mark Muir sent me. I think it was for my birthday or something. I have pan pastels. These are all her books. I have this one. This is the one you see me do a video on, and I'm trying to learn how to draw. I'm an abstract artist, but I'm trying to be more semi-realism. I have a book that I'm working on. I can't find anybody that wants to try to tackle the book cover. So I'm trying to learn more so maybe I can try it myself. Because it's a I don't want realism, I want it semi-realism. But anyway, so I have this book, and then she has the Mixed Media Magic and Faces, all kinds of stuff. So, and looks like she's got one coming out soon called Fun Fab Figures. And then this one says, Lord only knows what's coming next. But these are some of her stuff. She's a really great artist. So I wanted to share the book, kind of give it a little review. Look at all, you can find her everywhere. And she has a school. She has a school that you can, online school. It's awesomeartschool.com. Maybe someday I'll be able to do that. And then there is she's got Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Amazon, Etsy, Patreon. She's everywhere. But I wanted to share that. Does anybody have any questions? I know it's not a very long video, but my eye really hurts, so that's why I'm not doing any arting. It's just struggling. I think I have a cold in that side of my face or something. Because the art. Oh, she talks about things being light fast. I didn't know anything about that. That is something good to watch one of her videos talk about. I have paintings everywhere, and I knew nothing about light fast paint. I'm such a newbie in so many ways. But I've only been painting. Mike, how long have I been painting? I think since end of 2013 is when I started, and I'm self-taught. I've watched videos. I've had people that are artists collab with me and talk with me. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? Nice to see you in here. I would art, but it hurts. So this is what do you guys think of me doing this on a big canvas versus just in this book? Mike, what do you think? Should I do her on a big canvas? And I was looking at some of my old journals because I've been rearranging my art area. And oh my gosh, the progression I have made has been like, some of the stuff I thought were so awesome. And then I look at it now and I'm like, oh no. Look, Mike is not answering me. Huh. I'm going to get you, Mike. So should I do this on a bigger canvas, guys? What do you think? Or should I just leave it alone where it's at? You think it would be wonderful, Barbara? Yeah. I think I'm going to try to put it on a canvas. When I get to feeling better next week, I think I'll try. I think I have an 18 by 20 canvas over here, a huge one that I could put her on. I could change her eye color if I wanted to, or make it a bit blue. But I kind of like the way the blue kind of pops out. I see you did it in all caps, so you are listening. Mike, have you put any new videos out and I'm just not being notified? because it doesn't seem like I've seen any videos from you for a good while. And I was thinking about you today going, is he just don't have any new ones out yet, or am I missing them? I got silent. Nope, no new. Well, are you feeling good enough to do any yet? He was putting them out like crazy. I saw your post on Facebook. You were halfway there to getting your first check from YouTube, which is so awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Did y'all get it? Have you been getting any snow where you're at? We've just been getting cold wind. The wind has just been gnarly here. Makes it really bitter. I know I'm being quiet. That's because I'm reading and I'm watching. Just so you guys know, Mike said he's feeling better and he'll start soon, which means he'll start doing more videos soon. I also have a new microphone. Can you hear me plainly and clearly with it? Barbara, what state are you in? Just a day of snow, then it melted. Yeah, we had something like that here, but then the wind kicked up and just made it really cold. Now, the surrounding areas, Colorado to my north, has been getting snow. Well, thank you. Yes. VA, is that Virginia? Virginia, it has winters down in Virginia, doesn't it? I don't know what's. I'm thinking VA's Virginia. Am I wrong, guys? My first attempt at trying to draw was this girl. But her chin is way too pointed. I'm going to be doing another one. Yeah, it was in the 30s here, but the wind blowing made it even colder. Let me look and see what the temperature is here. Oh, wow. Well, for here, because when my daughter came by earlier and then she left, it got really cold. The wind was blowing. Oh, it's down to 38 right now. Okay, that's what it is. We had a high of 47 today. And it'll be down into the 20s and teens tonight here in New Mexico. So this was the first time I tried to draw, and I didn't like it, but I dated it. I did it in December. I've got to get better at drawing since I can't get anybody to tackle the cover, the book cover. This is one of my first mixed medias. Didn't turn out so well. So I can see, look, and then I do the next one and it's better. So at least you can see when you date things and you keep track of it, where your weaknesses still lie, where you're getting stronger in your craft, the whole 9 yards. But I hope this was, this was just a little something about her mixed media book that came out. I wanted to share it. I wanted us to review it. If you guys have any, hey, girly girl. I know it has been a while. You have done so much, Newfie. I swear, every time I see your stuff on Facebook, you are just knocking it out of the park. I was reviewing a book by Karen Campbell. It's an artist on YouTube I follow. She's amazing. I'm learning my mixed media through her. I'm trying to learn how to draw because nobody wants to tackle the book cover for my book. And so I'm trying to learn how to draw because I want it semi-realism, but not, complete realism. Because after all, she's a shifter, so it doesn't need to be like completely realism. Yes, Barbara, if you go into the description while this is still online, you'll find her YouTube channel link there. And then once you get to that, in her descriptions is her Amazon where all of her books are. I have a book I'm writing, and it's all about shifters. They change into wolves and other creatures, but the main characters are people that turn into wolves. But I need cover art for my book. I need a book cover, and I can't get anybody who that wants to really try to tackle that. What is a Humphrey Bear, Kathleen? You've been under. I'm still on chapter 10. It's almost done. It's more than halfway done with the first draft. Then you have to go through the second draft and do all your corrections and put and flesh out the rest of your characters, and then you go to make sure the editing's properly, and then you go. There's a lot. I mean, people that just can shell it out. I don't know how they do it, but especially since you're self-publishing. Oh, that's cool, Barbara, that your daughter's publishing a book. Awesome. And with self-publishing, and then I want to do it as an audio as well, as, a hardback, Kindle, ebook. And then the audio is going to be the longest part because then you have to turn your book into a manuscript, which I have no knowledge of how to do that. And then they go from that with the audio. He does artwork for people. Oh, does he have a YouTube channel, or is he on Facebook? She's doing the audio part of it. So how did she turn her book into a manuscript? Did she have to hire that part of it done, or did she do it herself? I'm going to have to look at it. It's called what again? Humphrey, what did you guys say it was? Humphrey Bear? Humphrey Bear. I'm going to have to go look at that. She's doing her own audio, or she's doing the manuscript? I don't have a good enough voice to do. Hey, Sid, how are you, darling? Hi, baby girl. I haven't heard from you in a while. How are the boys? You know they're going to be blowing up my face. If Weiler knows I'm on, he's going to be going nuts. You know that, right? So, Barbara, is she doing the manuscript right now? There's Shay. Sydney is my daughter-in-law. And Shay, there you are watching me. Sydney, this is what I'm glad to hear. I heard that he'd been sick. I'm glad he's better. And I'm so surprised to see you in here. How sweet is that? We were going over a book that I got in on how to do with your mixed media of one of my favorite artists, Karen Campbell. And she is she's got out this new book, and she's got a great YouTube channel, and I share her. I try to support everybody that I really like. I try to do things. He's watching with you. Hey, baby boy. Mima loves you. My grandson. Anyway, I wanted to share the book and how to get a hold of her stuff. She's a really good artist. I think you guys would learn. I'm learning a great deal, and she's funny. She's got a great personality. She's just fun to watch. It makes it easier to learn. Look, like in her varnishes, she gives you the list here. If they have strong odors, if they're fast drying, if they UV protect. Have you watched her videos, Kathleen? They are good. Keeps your journal pages from sticking together. She tells you, she's honest about it all. Same here. She gives other varnishes here and the whole where the pros and cons on them. I'm just impressed with it. Now, who is this? She has this cardboard character in the background, and she talks about him, and I don't know who he is and what movie he's from. Barbara, thank you so much, darling. I know Shay isn't Karina's resin art just, I told her she's kicking butt. And then she did that new piece. Newfie did that new piece where the mushrooms are growing out of that chickie's hands and stuff. Nice. It's really cool. Hey, Karina, are you caught up in that horrible snowstorm that's going on in Newfoundland? Is that where you're at now, is in Newfoundland? Are you in that snow, that horrible snow that they've been talking about? I'm reading what you guys are writing. Outlander. I think you're right. I've not watched that. But she talks about him all the time in her videos. He's in her art room. So you saw the thing with the mushrooms coming out of her hand. I've been MIA and I did not get some of it, but not the worst of it. Thank goodness, because it looks like some of them were getting it bad. Shay, I've got my new mic going. How do you think it sounds? I'm not right on it. I have it above me. But what do you think? Does it make a difference from when we're like talk on Messenger and stuff? Because I know if I try to do narrative stuff for my videos, it comes out like I'm in a tunnel. Uh-oh. Kathleen, it was so nice that you popped in. It sounds clear. That's great. Thank you, Shay. Okay, everybody. I just wanted to show you the book. I left the link in the SteamYard thing. Once it filters and does its thing, once I close it out, I'll go ahead. You have to put all new descriptions in it on the other side. Oh, wow. That's a lot of doggone snow there. No, what? Huh? That's a lot of snow. You've been shut down for a week. Yeah, don't you work in like a chocolate factory or something, or a storefront for somebody that makes amazing chocolate? That would just be the death of me because I love chocolate and I can't have it. Thank you, Grayscale. He has a great channel too, guys. Just saying. He does. You do a lot of Facebook Live still, don't you, Anthony? You were doing a lot of Facebook Lives for a while there. And it's all art. Let's build a burger. Yeah. If my eye wasn't hurting so bad, we would do it. Not as much anymore. Oh, sorry to hear that. Done with that. It was seasonal. Good chocolate, though. Did you move on to something else? I have an eye that's almost swollen shut, Shay, so I can't do any arting right now. The whole side of my face hurts, so I think I have a cold in that eye. So are you doing you What do you want that? What's that burger that Burger King's got out there promoting that's a veggie burger? What's it called? The Ultimate Burger or something like that? Okay, that'd be good. Y'all are funny. The Impossible Burger. I've not tried it yet. Mark hit me. No, I think I must have a cold or a sinus infection on the side of my face. But I go to the doctor tomorrow. She'll be able to tell me. But it makes the whole side of my face hurt and my eyes all swollen. It'd be so. Let somebody try to punch me. That dog don't hunt. That dog don't hunt. Okay, everybody. I think everybody's wanting to go and go do what they got to do for the night. I appreciate all of y'all jumping in, especially since I did not plan any of this. I was just improvising it tonight. I've never been to the Cheesecake Factory, Shay. It's better from the Cheesecake Factory. You're awesome. It's not good there at the Burger King. But we don't have a Cheesecake Factory, so I'll have to get stuck with it being at the Burger King. Okay, everybody, I'm going to end. I'm going to go put a hot rag on my face and see if I can make the pain go away. I wanted to share this, and then when I go to edit it on the YouTube side, I'll go back in. Hi, baby boy. My little grandson is saying hi through his mom. He calls me Mima. The boys call me Mima. Hi, Weiler. Missed you. Okay, everybody. Love all y'all. Thanks for being here. I got to go and get something on my face because it hurts. Talk to you all soon.